Up to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. Now, guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Myers Leonard is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Robinson against Beal. Robinson kicks to Butler. Robinson passes to Nunn. Back to Robinson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Beal the pass to Hachimura. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Outside Robinson. The pass to Nunn. Shoots from 14. Adebayo, the second chance points on the tip in. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Outside Leonard. To the inside, Butler. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Brown for 3. Westbrook gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Brown against Butler. Over Brown. They get it back. Goes up with it again. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
11 feet out, and he hits it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Robinson against Beal. Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. Robinson dishes to Butler. Unloads. Butler can't get that one to fall. Washington trailing. Now here's Westbrook. turned in an outstanding game against New York. So they take the lead. Beal's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the technical free throw is good.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
Now here's Butler trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Beal. They lead by 1. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Westbrook following the score by Miami. Now Butler. And it goes down 2 points.
And Butler has really bulked up since coming into the league. You see his strength on tough shots with the contact.
Westbrook passes to Bryant. Dishes it to Brown. Outside Westbrook. Shoots a 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
So it's Miami now after the basket by Washington. Leonard with no one around. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
With the teardrop. Rebound by the Heat.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And he makes the first.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
Now Butler. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Here's none. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy who's ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year. That's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of everything.
Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He's wasting all of his energy on the offensive end of the floor, and that there might be a letdown on the defensive end for Westbrook. Say it ain't so. He's just too competitive for that. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Butler. Now here is Robinson. He's covered by Westbrook. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Adebayo throws it down.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Westbrook kicks to Bryant. Beal against Robinson. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the three ball. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Jake Crowder's checked in for the Heat. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Bertanis comes in for Hachimura. Brown against Butler. There's Beal with the three. Crowder pulls it in.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And that one's good by Butler.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
They need this. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Nunn passes to Crowder. Beal against Robinson. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. A shot, and it's Miami with another.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Westbrook passes to Wagner. He kicks to Beal. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got 9.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Pass to Nunn. Right side Robinson to the right side. Butler against Brown. 17-foot shot on the way. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Wizards. 8-point game. Fires the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Westbrook. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Beal from long range. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook's so ferocious going to the rim. You have to defend against that first and foremost. But when you do, what about the pull-up? You got nothing.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team. That one falls for Bertans. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Nunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Crowder. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clearly a foul. The Heat have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Crowder. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook with it. He has 7. Goes up on the wing. And no good that time.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know. And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands. Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Washington, Napier is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown, and it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. That free throw, no good. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Rejected by Crowder. That's the Heat on the break. Dragic with it. Now Beal defending. But put back that shot off, and the Wizards now going the other way. Crowder with the steal. Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Here's Butler, knocked away and stolen by Napier. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. It's blocked. Pushing it up. Passes it to Dragic. And a missed layup.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Shooting 2. That free throw good from Brown. Them both. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Now the pass to Hero. Stolen away in transition. Here come the Wizards. Beal's running. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. The Heat leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count the basket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
One shot.
Throw good, Beal.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Dragic kicks to Crowder. Here's Hero. He's covered by Beal. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
For the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Hornets. Pass to Wagner. The dish now to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Adebayo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. The pogo stick gets around, covers some ground laterally, does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
First free throw is good. And without Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size. Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
To the wing on the left. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
For Miami, Olynyk comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Butler. Wagner passes to Beal. Pass to Wagner. The three. And another miss by Washington. Miami leading by 10. Pass to Olynyk. He dishes it to Dragic. Over Bertans. No good from Dragic. The Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Napier finds Bertans. Here's Hachimura. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Here's Hero. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot's good by Hero. And the Heat lead by 10. Napier passes to Beal. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. It's looking it over, and there's the pass to Adebayo. Beal with the block. Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up to the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's stolen by Dragic. Fires from 14. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 10 in the basket from Bradley Beal.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Heat moving the ball around. Here's Hero. He's covered by Beal. Olynyk has the open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Here's Hachimura. Back to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Shoot 2. The first free throw is good. Russell Westbrook in for Napier. And both free throws good for Beal.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Nunn passes to Jones. Kicks to Iguodala. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Heat lead by 13.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense. Iguodala using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
Wagner passes to Hachimura. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Westbrook puts up a 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
On the wing, Iguodala. Oh, good on the triple. Wizards trail by 11. To the middle, here's Westbrook, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Westbrook's got 9 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Westbrook. Nunn can't get it to fall. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Washington. Beal gets a wide open look. They get it again. Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Andre Iguodala. The Wizards have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Shooting 2. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Nunn. Can they get it? Rebound, Washington. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Olynyk's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Pass to Hachimura. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Misses his 2nd shot in 4 attempts from the field. Swiped away. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one.
Look at that.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Here's Nunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Olynyk can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's Miami bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the board, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they had to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better, into a better rhythm in the second half, and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd period.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Wizards trail by 7. Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Jones. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster in a memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
Hey, Brent, for Derek Jones, he saw the floor a good amount in his first full season with the Miami Heat.
Derek Jones is somebody that the Miami Heat continue to explore, and I guess if you're within that organization in Miami for a number of seasons, they like something about your competitive spirit, and that's where Derek Jones has probably found a home here in Miami.
Wizards trail by 10. Westbrook scanning the floor. Passes it to Hachimura. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Hachimura's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I tell you what, Butler is a physical dunker. I mean, he takes his craft seriously. I just love watching this guy take off.
Bryant finds Westbrook. It's stolen by Adebayo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
The Heat have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
What's up?
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook from deep. But they get it back. Some solid defense from Butler.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Butler goes in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Some solid defense from Bryant. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Heat leading by 13. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Pocket 6. No good on the shot. And Washington the other way now. Nice ball movement by Washington. There's the pass to Hachimura. The shot from the low post is good. Hachimura's got 8 points.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Here's Nunn, and he uses the glass on the layup. Nunn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Looking to get back on track here, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Butler against Brown. Shots good by Butler. Butler's got 7 now in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Down low, Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. That's now 22 points for Beal.
And that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Butler against Brown. Rebound by the Wizards. Hachimura's got 7 rebounds in the game. Beal can't get it to go.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Here's Westbrook. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 13 points in the game.
There's a lot of big men in the league who aren't as skilled in the paint as Russell Westbrook is.
Nunn passes to Butler. Tries it from the top of the key. Outside Robinson. Back to Leonard. Washington with the rebound. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
And it's Westbrook missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the quickness on the drive, Butler showing how lethal he is cutting to the basket.
Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Leonard. And that one goes long. Miami leading by 13 to the inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And he has been running circles around the defense, and it's a different playing field now with Butler being on.
Pass to Hachimura. Over Leonard. And again, Washington no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Passes to Adebayo. Another shot. He lays it in. Adebayo's got 23 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bryant with it. Leonard picks him up. Now Bryant. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Deep 2 from Robinson. That one no good. And it's Washington the other way. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college. Hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile. And I feel like he's putting it all together.
First one falls for.
And though he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Crowder, he's checked in for Myers-Leonard. And a change for the Wizards. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Brown. And so he hits both. The Heat leading by 15. Nunn passes to Butler. That one goes. Count it. Butler's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
The pass to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Here's Nunn, covered by Smith. Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Butler. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
Smith, the pass to Beal. Over Butler. Beal can't get it to go. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. 17-point lead, their biggest. And Adebayo throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Bertans checks in for the Wizards. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Adebayo. Outside for Beal. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Tries a 3. Westbrook, no good.
Cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And the shot goes down.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Smith, the pass to Westbrook. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Misses from close range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Beal, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Robinson passes to Nunn. Unloads from 13. Robinson misses.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Wizards trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Beal against Adebayo. Got a piece of it. Outside Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Passes it to Bertens. Back to Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. So both teams making some changes here. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. No good on that. Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Outside for Beal. They shoot again, and Butler sends it back.
And the length of Butler can be a real problem. You've got to respect his reach, and this is a guy who can block shots from the wing.
11 feet away. No good from Dragic.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Heat making a change here. Hero's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Napier, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Beal against Crowder, and Beal kicks to Napier. The pass to Mahimi, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Good work there as it goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Beal against Butler. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Hero's got 5 points so far.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there it is for him. And that's 31 points for Bradley Beal.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Butler against Beal. Butler kicks to Dragic. 3-pointer, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Miami with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then. This helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Washington, Mahinmi is out there with Davis Bertans. And there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Smith in at the 2-guard spot. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Olynyk trying to break loose. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Crowder's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Miami. Beal up top. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Miami with the rebound. Olynyk's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Hero. He's covered by Beal. And here is Olynyk. Here's Dragic, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call on Washington for the foul.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Dragic. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Troy Brown's checked in for Beal. He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Smith. Pass to Napier. Washington needs to get a shot off here from deep 3-point range, and another miss by Washington.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Olynyk, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Mahinmi's shot is good.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Hero passes to Crowder. Miami no good on that time either. Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Smith kicks to Bertans. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. And bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Heat leading by 21. Passes to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown against Dragic. Out to Smith. And the pass to Napier. Now, here's Bertans. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smith. A floater. Empty that time from Leonard.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Inside, it's stolen by Smith. Here's Napier, and he banks in the layup.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Hero passes to Dragic. Shoots over Brown. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Mahimi. He kicks it to Napier. Shot clock reset for Washington, and the basket is good.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Here's Hero. Napier covering. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. And he makes both free throws. Napier with it. Passes it to Hachimura. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Dragic. Defense right on him. The layup off target. Here's Smith. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And once again, there's Ish Smith going turbo mode to get past the defense. An excellent look at the bucket off the drive.
Now here's Dragic. Misses from short range.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now. He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Looking to get it going, and that's 2 points on the layup. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
We all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Here's Napier, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Hero. The dish to Leonard. Over Smith. Jones kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. He dishes it to Iguodala. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Washington now. They're on a 16-4 run. Napier passes to Hachimura. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Beal comes in for Smith, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Miami leading by 10. Here's Nunn. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Butler. 5 to shoot. And they double up Butler. Fires top of the key. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Both good from the line that time. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Left side Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 10.
Leonard is a big guy at 7'1", so when the defense is all over him, he can use his height to overpower people.
Here's the pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Leonard. And he can't bank that one in. To the paint, here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Bryant with it. Jones covering. The shot by Bryant, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Nunn. Westbrook pulls it in. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time from Jones. And he's going up for the alley-oop and taken away by Brown. Pass to Hachimura. Lots of room. The shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And Butler gets it to go.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Westbrook. He tries for three. Offensive rebound.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside Butler. Lets it go from 14. Wizards trail by 14. Outside Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
And that one falls for Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And here is Butler. And good that time. Butler's got 35.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Westbrook going up against anybody now. I don't think right now he's seeing any defense, Kevin.
Butler against Brown. Butler deciding where to go with it. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Butler on the way. He's covered by Brown. 5 on the clock. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. So he hits the technical free throw. .122 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Brown, good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. He's perfect from the line this time. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Smith right side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Nunn, covered by Smith. Hill dishes to Iguodala. And the rejection by Mahimi. Payton looking it over. Outside Matthews. Pass to Mahimi. Shoots over Olynyk. Mahimi's shot is good.
And loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is